Ever wish you had like a creative genie who could whip up anything? A catchy jingle, a painting, maybe even draft an email.
Uh-huh. Wouldn't that be something?
Well, generative AI might be the next best thing.
Yeah, forget robots taking over the world.
This deep dive is all about AI that creates,
Exact.
not just analyzes data, but actually creates it. Music, art, text, all of it.
And that document you sent, generative AI business.pdf, it really gets into it.
It's fascinating stuff.
Definitely. It's a whole new ballgame, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
This isn't just, your average AI crunching numbers. Generative AI, it's a fundamental shift. Businesses can create new products, services, experiences, and we're just scratching the surface.
So we're talking AI that could compose a symphony, design a skyscraper, maybe even write a best-selling novel.
You're getting the idea. But to really understand the how behind the wow, we need to decode some of the tech jargon.
Okay, you've piqued my interest. Hit me with it.
Well, take GAMs, for example. Generative Adversarial Networks. These are a game changer, literally.
All right, I've heard the term, but break it down for me. What are GANs, and how are they revolutionizing, well, everything?
Okay, so picture two AI systems, right? They're locked in a constant duel.
Okay,
One's like a master forger. It's trying to create these realistic pieces of art.
I'm with you.
The other one is like an expert detective, laser focused on spotting the fakes.
A real Sherlock Holmes of the AI world.
Exactly. And it's this back and forth, this constant push and pull. That's how these gens, they learn and improve.
Oh, it's like AI boot camp, but instead of push-ups, they're generating masterpieces.
That's a great way to put it. And the results, they're pretty mind-blowing. We're talking AI generating images that are nearly indistinguishable from human-created ones.
Wow.
And that's just the beginning.
So GANs, got it.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you can't drop those other big acronyms on me and not explain.
Yeah.
VAEs and autoregressive models, what's the deal with those?
Right, so imagine a master chef, yeah. They're creating a new dish.
Okay, I'm following.
They're not just, randomly throwing ingredients together. They're carefully analyzing flavors, textures.
Real good complex flavors, yeah.
Exactly. And then they combine them in these really innovative ways. Well, VAEs, or variational autoencoders, they work kind of similarly. They analyze the data, they figure out the underlying patterns, the structures, and then they use that information to generate something totally new.
So you feed a VAE, a database of classical music, and it could theoretically compose a symphony in the style of, say, Beethoven.
Precisely. We're talking about AI mimicking patterns and structures, not, replicating human creativity entirely, but the potential is huge. Now, autoregressive models, those are a little different.
Okay, so
Think about those predictive text suggestions you get on your phone.
right, like it knows what I'm going to type next.
It's like that, but on a much grander scale. These models, they learn from sequences, identifying patterns, and then predicting what comes next.
So feed it the complete works of Shakespeare, and it could pen a new play in his style.
You got it.
That's wild. What are the business implications of this?
Oh man, think about it. Marketing copy that practically writes itself, product descriptions that are accurate and engaging, the possibilities are almost limitless.
So it's like having a team of creative geniuses at your beck and call, 24/7.
Right. And the thing is, this isn't some far-off fantasy. That document you shared, it highlights how businesses are using this technology in really fascinating ways. Like, imagine being able to generate synthetic medical images to train diagnostic algorithms.
Synthetic images, huh? Is that safe? Ethical.
It's about augmenting training data, you see, especially for rare diseases where real data might be hard to come by. It has the potential to be revolutionary for healthcare.
Okay, that makes sense. So generative AI is already making waves in healthcare. What about other industries, like finance, for example?
Think about the 2008 financial crisis.
Oh, man.
What if we could have used AI to simulate those exact market conditions? We could stress test algorithms and potentially avoid that whole catastrophe.
Talk about next-level risk management. And what about us consumers? Every time I log on to Amazon, it's like they're reading my mind with their product recommendations. It's impressive, but a little creepy, to be honest.
Right. Well, generative AI is a big part of that. It analyzes your past purchases, your browsing history, even what you do on social media.
Whoa, Big Brother's watching, huh?
Well, these algorithms, they can use all that data to come up with incredibly accurate recommendations and personalized ads. It's pretty amazing.
That sounds like it. So generative AI is a double-edged sword then. Capable of amazing things, but maybe a little too much personalization sometimes. But this report is not just about the wow factor, is it?
No, not at all. It also provides a roadmap for businesses that are looking to actually implement these technologies, and one of the key takeaways is the importance of data.
Garbage in, garbage out, as they say.
Exactly. And this document really hammers home that point. Even the most sophisticated AI model is only as good as the data it learns from.
So data is king. Got it. But what else do companies need to think about when they're building out their generative AI strategy?
It's not enough to just have, like, the tech geniuses.
Oh, okay.
You need people who actually understand that specific industry, the challenges, the nuances, everything. It's about bridging the gap between those AI specialists and the seasoned professionals.
It's like trying to build a house, right?
Yeah,
You need the architects, but you also need the contractors who know how to actually build a thing. Okay. Otherwise, you end up with well, a disaster.
totally. And one thing I really appreciate about this document is it doesn't shy away from the potential downsides of this technology.
Right. It's not all sunshine and rainbows. There's always another side of the coin.
Ah.
So what are some of the concerns they highlight? What could possibly go wrong?
Well, I mean, for one thing, there's the potential for misuse, right?
Like how?
Well, think about it. Generative AI can create incredibly realistic deepfakes, for example.
Oh, man. Deep fakes. Those videos where you can make anyone say or do anything. That's some scary stuff.
Yeah, and it's a real concern. I mean, this technology could be used to spread misinformation, manipulate public opinion. It could even, incite violence.
Right, right. It's like giving someone a loaded weapon. You have to be extremely careful who you give it to and how they use it.
Exactly. And speaking of responsibility, there's also the impact on jobs to consider.
Right. The million-dollar question. Are robots coming for our jobs?
Well, it's not as dramatic as, like, the movies make it seem, but yeah. I mean, certain tasks are going to become automated as this technology gets more advanced. It's inevitable.
So what are people supposed to do? Learn to code? Are we all doomed?
Not at all. This document, it really emphasizes the importance of adaptability, constantly learning and upskilling. The job market of the future, it's going to demand new skills, especially in areas that require creativity and critical thinking, emotional intelligence, things like that. Those are things AI can't replicate.
So it's not about humans versus machines. It's more like humans and machines working together, right?
Exactly. Think about it. AI can handle those tedious, repetitive tasks.
The boring stuff.
Right. And that frees us humans up to focus on, higher level thinking, problem solving, real innovation.
Okay, that's a future I can get behind. But this technology is evolving so quickly. What does the future even hold for generative AI? I mean, what are we even talking about here?
That's the exciting part, right? I mean, it's still so early and the possibilities are pretty much limitless. This document, it actually predicts even greater integration with other really cutting-edge technologies, like blockchain.
Hold on, blockchain.
Hmm.
Like the cryptocurrency blockchain. How do those two things even relate to one another?
Imagine you could use blockchain to verify the authenticity of AI-generated content.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so you'd know that, a piece of digital art or music, it hasn't been counterfeited. Or you could use AI to analyze data from those Internet of Things devices to do things like optimize city planning or even personalize healthcare recommendations.
It's like all these different innovations are coming together to create something totally new, a technological melting pot.
I like that. And speaking of creative melting pots, the document also talks about the impact on creative industries. Things like music, art, literature, film.
Wait, so you're saying AI could be composing film scores, writing screenplays, maybe even directing movies someday?
I mean, why not? Imagine AI collaborating with human artists.
Yeah.
We could push the boundaries of creativity in ways we haven't even thought of yet.
So instead of being afraid of AI replacing artists, you're saying we should be thinking about how we can work together, use it as a tool.
Exactly. It's about expanding how we define creativity, blurring those lines between, human and machine. And I think that's what makes this document so interesting. It's not just some technical manual. It's really a call to action, to think about the role of AI in our society, to have these ethical conversations about, the future of work, the future of creativity. It's exciting stuff.
And those conversations, they're just as important as the technology itself, maybe even more important.
100%. I think we need to approach this new frontier with, a healthy dose of curiosity, but also a commitment to ethical development. We have to be willing to adapt and evolve as this technology does.
It's like we're setting sail on uncharted waters with generative AI as our compass. It really is.
Yeah.
And this generative AI business.pdf document, it's like our guidebook for this whole new world.
Yeah.
But, it's got me thinking about, what does this actually mean for for regular people,
Yes.
our listeners, what are the practical applications here?
Yeah, it's easy to get caught up in these big futuristic ideas, like AI composing symphonies or whatever.
Robot butlers.
Exactly. But this technology, it could really impact our lives every day in these small but important ways. Like maybe not robot butlers, but
Oh, man.
but think about it. AI assistants that can help us manage our schedules,
Okay.
automate those boring everyday tasks, or even, provide personalized educational content.
Now that's something I can get behind. Imagine like an AI tutor that
Hmm.
actually adapts to how you learn best.
Right.
Or an AI assistant that writes emails and schedules meetings for you so you can actually focus on, the bigger picture stuff.
Exactly. And then there's personalized healthcare, fitness plans, even AI tools to help you like write creatively or make music. I mean, the possibilities are kind of overwhelming when you really start to think about it.
It's a lot to take in. So where do we even begin to like wrap our heads around all of this?
Well, I think that's where conversations like this come in.
Yeah.
The more we understand about this technology, what it can do, what it can't do, the better equipped we'll be to navigate it all.
To make informed decisions.
Exactly. And I think that's what I like about this document. It doesn't shy away from like the challenges, right? The uncertainties.
It encourages us to be, well, I guess realistic.
Hmm.
So as we wrap up our deep dive here, what's the one thing you really want our listeners to take away from this conversation?
That's a good question. I think the most important thing to remember is that generative AI, just like any tool, right?
Yeah.
It's only as good as the person using it.
The intentions behind it.
Exactly. So it's really up to us, all of us, to make sure it's used for good, to benefit humanity.
To help us solve those big problems, to
Right.
be more creative, and maybe even, just maybe, to make our lives a little bit easier and a little bit more fulfilling along the way.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
This has been an amazing conversation. I've learned so much. We've really gone deep on the tech behind generative AI. We talked about the real-world applications. We even touched on how it could impact the future of, well, everything, really.
Yeah, it's been a fascinating discussion, and I think that document you provided, it really lays out all the possibilities and challenges in a way that's, accessible, but also really thought-provoking.
To our listeners, keep those questions coming. Keep exploring this stuff. Until next time, this has been The Deep Dive.